you want to show you how you can enter recurring invoices, repeating invoices. Like we got the repeating invoices or the recurring invoices are the one which have fixed amount, fixed quantity, and you don't need to create it every month. You just create it once and it will auto send it to the client every month or every week on the date you mentioned. So to do that, you come here, invoices. So when you come to invoices, you can also see new invoices and this drop down, and you will see here a new repeating invoices. Just click, and now repeat this transaction. Now you want to repeat it every month or week. We will do it monthly. The invoice date should always be the last date of the month. The due date should be 7 days, 7 days on the following month, or, or days after the invoice. You can select whatever you want. We will select 7 days on the following month, and end date, this is optional. We can leave those. And now this is the option you can select. You can just repeat the invoices and save as drop. Like every month the invoice will be created, but it will be set on a drop when you select this option, and you can approve it. It will be approved, but it will not be sent to a client. And then the third option is approve for sending. Like when you click this, the invoice will be auto created and auto send it to the invoice. You don't have to do anything. Now invoice to, let's see if you can find ambient one. We need to select it. Reference number should be March CON, and standard branding, special project standard, whatever you want to select. And here we will select just for the purpose. So again, this the quantity we need to increase to 10. Okay, so this is our invoice, and you just need to save it if you want to. Okay, I did not select any of thing. Sorry for that, and save. Now you need to specify an email here. Let's select anything. Swap the and swap 3 at Gmail. I don't know if it can be accepted, because this is just a fake email, not a. And you can also customize the subject and the message, and you can mark as sent, also send it to yourself, and now it will be right here when you create it. But if you are on a dashboard, how can you access it? You can select this invoices out to you, and it will be paired repeating and see all, and you will select repeating. This is the repeating as. If you want to change it, you just select it and open it, make some changes, and then save it again. It will show the history, like on this it's created and on this it's edited. So that's it, guys. That's how you can create a repeating invoice in Xero. Now first I want to talk about how you can access to code. The first method is you go to business, and here you will see codes, and then it will show you all the codes. The next method is you need to click here, invoice O2, and you need to come right down here and codes see all, and you will see all your codes. Now let's check what's these the codes we have. This one isn't dropped, and this one we have sent it but not accepted right now, and this one is accepted, so we will talk about this one. So there is all the other options. You can say individually what are the drop one, what are the sent one, and the accepted one. Now you just need to click here and you can print it, you can delete it, and you can send it again, and also you can copy it to this, and you can also mark it as invoice. That is the best part, and it's invoice right away, and it will show right here. Now if you made a mistake, you can just right click here and unmark as invoice, and it will right back in here, and you can also open it, and from here you can check all the details and create invoice and mark as invoice. It will again go to invoices. It will show you the detail, and you just have to approve an email and approve. You have to and it's just invoice approved, and you can click here and mark it as sent. And when you come down again right here, it will be invoiced. You can click again and unmark it as an invoice, and you can also make it invoice from here as well. Sent, mark as invoice, unmark as accepted. You can do that as well. Mark it invoiced, and it will be invoiced. It is invoice, and you can also check it in invoices as well. Bayside wholesale. Look at this. This is the invoice. This is the code. We have just invoiced and sent it. And the best part here is Xero make all the history you have with these codes. Like if you open it the code and you click right here, history and notes. Look at this. Created on 9th April. Change from drop to sent, all the end. Whoever enter it with it. And that's it, folks. With just few clicks, you transform that accepted code into a real invoice. No need to start from scratch. The details, the number, everything seamlessly flows. It's like a magic, but better. It's efficiency. So how can we set it up? You need to go to our invoices as usual, and you will, there is an option, Invoice Reminder, which is currently off. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click here, and then now there is other option which is 7 days overdue. You can set a multiple reminder. The first overdue will be after 7 days, the second will be after 14 days, and the third will be after 21 days. And there is also option include button to online invoices and detail summary, and include a link to the invoice PDF, which means there will be a button in the email. The client will click it and they will view your invoices. And then there is also a video attachment to email as well. And there is another option which is you are stating that if the invoice is minimum, don't send reminder of owning an invoice under. If invoice is minimum, let's say $50 to $100 or $10, whatever you choose, then the Xero will not send invoices. Or at this time you don't want to click this, and you can edit these options as well. Just like I'm gonna edit, and I now send invoice. And now there is other option, send if an invoice is overdue by or due in. Like if you can send invoice before due date with your invoice is sending invoice is due after 2 days, and you have to send the reminder before 2 days. But here we due by 7 days. So 7 days I think is a lot more. So I'm gonna click on the 2 days here, and then I can there is a placeholder which is it will automatically fill by Xero's invoice number, trading name, and you can kind of customize the message as well. I'm gonna hit save, and I will also edit these days after 7 days, and after 2 days invoice is due. It will send the invoices, and after 7 days, if it's not paid here, it will send again. And we will show 10 days. 10, and there is an option insert a placeholder. Like there is a LDL or in pre-built threshold, but you can also insert these as well, like week, a year, due date, invoice number, contact first name, and all that amount without currency. I get and save, and then when you hit save, now if you come down to again invoices, now the option is on. Now every invoice what will be sent in automatically by Xero after 2 days, after 7 days, whichever you choose. Okay, to start we need to go to invoicing, and we need to come down here awaiting payments. And suppose there is a problem in Bayside Club invoice, so what you have to click down here, and they want to return the whole good, or we want to fully discount the invoice. So that's the invoice with $234. So how do we apply the credit note? You need to click here and create and apply credit note. And since we are doing the full amount credit note, we just need to approve. And now the invoice is paid, and the amount due is 0. So that's how you apply a full credit note to an invoice. Now let's go how we can apply a partial credit note. Suppose we have this basket case which we want to apply some discount to their product. Now the method is the same. You need to go to 3 dot, create and apply credit. Now this credit note will open. Now you will delete those items which you want to include an invoice, and you will leave those items which you want to apply a discount, or you want to delete it from the invoice. Okay, so now we want this item to be discounted to 16. Okay, so what we can do, we can delete the above item here and approve. Now keep one thing in mind: if once you approve the credit note, it will not be deleted, or you will not come back to it, like if you made a mistake. So if there is a confusion, or there is something the next party need to approve this, so you just need only to save it. So here we will need to approve it, and the discount will be applied. Now take a look at this. The amount due is 2028, and we apply the 216 credit. You can always show it in the invoices. So this is the invoice, and this you can click here, and then you can also click here to show your credit note. So from here you can print it, you can email it, you can also edit it if you want. Now you can also issue a credit note without an invoice, for future goodwill or anything else. So how do we do this? So you can see the option here, new credit note. You click here and write luminous, city luminous. Okay, and the reference is BC whatever. And now the item, whatever you choose the item, bookshelf, whatever you want. And now we need to apply this to 10 maybe. Yeah, so that's it. Thus you have created like an invoice, and also maybe you can we don't need to select and now we just need to write in a description goodwill credit with it, and let's select the quantity 1, and unit price should be 220.20, and that's it. Or maybe 210, 200. Let's make it 200 and just approve it. Now you can apply this credit note, this particular credit note to their invoices and come down to the future like here. That's how we apply one credit note to multiple invoices. So we can click here like the 250. So for example, we want to apply it with this invoice 216.50, and it will remaining credit should be 1 to this. Okay, and I will allocate the credit this. So that's how you also apply the credit note to a multiple invoice. And the credit note we issue in the future for goodwill, so when we issue the invoices, we apply that one credit note across their multiple invoices. Now if we look the invoices we have applied the credit note for, it will have a special icon like credit. And also if you go to awaiting payment, you will see this special icon. It's mean that the credit note is applied to this invoice, and the one credit note which is created but not applied yet, it will be showing like here, like I have created this ABC furniture credit note, and the due amount will be showing in a minus. So when you want to apply it to some invoice, you need to open it. Now you cannot apply it directly here, but firstly you need to make an invoice for ABC furniture, and then you will apply the credit note right there. In this video, I will be talking about some tips and tricks which will help you make better and faster invoices in Xero. So without wasting any time, let's go to trick number 1. So our first trick is how can we set up a default invoices, a due date, and among other things. So you need to go to setting, invoice setting, and this is the interface. So here are some options. New branding theme, we'll be talking about this as well. Default setting and payment services, invoice reminder. Invoice reminder, I have already created a detailed video, I will link it here. So you need to go to default setting, and here you will see your if you wanna select a default due date for your bill or your invoices. So let's say I'm gonna default 10 days end of the following month, or the following month, or days after the invoice date. Okay, so I'm gonna select this, and you can also customize this invoice number, a credit note number, and they are perplex and everything, and you just hit save. The next thing I want to show you is that you can also set a default due date for specific customer, and for every customer individually. You need to go to the customer, then you will click the customer, and you will come down here, financial details. So for this customer there is no setting, financial details, and here you will see all the financial related detail, and among other detail like addresses, email, to send it automatically. You don't have to put an email every time. So I'm gonna come right down here. I can add bank account detail here, tax ID number, the currency, select account like sales, etc. And here you will see invoice due date. So for this for this customer we have some more days. So I will here 15 days of the following month. Like if I invoice is on 30th date, it will be due on the following 15 date of the next month. And I can also days after the invoice date, the date I invoice it will be due after 15 days. And I can also text inclusive, exclusive, and you can customize it related to your customer. And if you are also the customer for this client, you can here also add a purchase detail as well. So you save and close, and whenever you wanna save invoice to this customer, the due date and among other things will be automatically updated there. The third trick I'm going to show you how can you send invoices in group. Like for example, you have 4 to 5 customers and they have the same subscription, or they have the same services you are offering every month, and you don't want to invoice, because invoices are exactly the same, the due dates are the same, and everything is the same, just the difference is the customer, every other customer. So you don't have to create a separate invoice for everyone. So what we can do, we can create a group of the contact, and then we can send invoices to them. So once again, I'm gonna come down here in customer, and I'm gonna come right down here and select a bunch of my customer, and I'm gonna add it to group. So these group are already created. I'm gonna create a new group here, and I'm gonna name it training ABC, whatever. Right? I'm not really good at spellings, so this is really terrible. Training ABC and create, and then you need to select it and add to group. Okay, now this group is created. Now I'm gonna go to invoices, and whenever I invoice them, and I'm gonna click on, so all my group will be shown right here. So the one we created, it is here. I'm gonna click here, and the invoice will open. So I'm gonna select the due date and everything, the reference and dollar, and then I'm gonna select a bunch of item just to say. So this is our invoice, for example, and here you cannot send it or upload it directly, so you just have to create a drop. So create 4 drop invoices, click here, and 4 drop invoices will be created right down here. So these are our invoices. So then you can select it all, and you can delete it or upload it or submit for approval. I'm gonna approve it right here. Okay, and our invoices will be approved. Okay, so that's how you can create a bunch of invoices. Now the last trick I want to show you is related to invoices customization and branding. So we're gonna come again right down here, setting, and invoice setting, and just click new branding theme. Okay, so first I'm gonna ABC new. Okay, so I want a US letter or A4. I'm gonna select A4, and the fonts should be, my font should be Cambria. I'm just selecting the font size should be 9, 9, 8, whatever, 10 is okay. And drop invoice title is drop invoice, and I'm gonna leave everything right down here because this is okay. And then I'm gonna check show text number, show column heading, and show item code as well. Okay, show unit price, so you can show logo, and you can check everything right here, whatever is necessary. So this is a credit card you can add. Okay, so and then you can also write down here your term of payment and services, your instruction to your, and logo alignment and text exclusive, and I can also change. I'm gonna write down here Excel books. Okay, so you can customize this with your own preferences and save. I just gave it an overview to you. You are new, and then you can edit, copy it, or preview it. This is your, so I just did not upload anything. A logo you can upload thing, and you can customize it. So this how it will show it in your mobile and your computer. So that's it, folks. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button so I can upload more video like this related to accounting, related to Excel, and related to accounting software like Xero, QuickBook. Thank you for watching.